What is going on, guys? Welcome back to this video. In this video we are going to be talking about the NHL playoffs, round 2, and my prediction for who is going to make the Stanley Cup playoffs. First off, the Kings sadly got eliminated in round 1 against the Edmonton Oilers. I hope they're back in the playoffs next year. Also, I would encourage everybody to go and check out my Jim Fox interview, which is also on KBEV as well. But let's dive in. So round 2, there's a lot of great matchups. There's the Rangers against the Hurricanes. Rangers are up 2-1 currently. 3-1. 3-1. Next up, the Dallas Stars are playing against the Colorado Avalanche. The Dallas Stars are up in the series 2-1. Next up, Florida is playing against the Boston Bruins. The Florida Panthers are up 3-1 against the Bruins. And finally, the Canucks are up 2-1 against the Edmonton Oilers. So, really interesting games going on in the playoffs right now. There are 2 games tonight. It's the Rangers against the Hurricanes, and it's the Stars against the Colorado Avalanche. So it's going to be pretty interesting. And then there's 2 games tomorrow night on May 14th, which is the Panthers against the Bruins and the Canucks against the Oilers. So it's pretty interesting, and playoffs are a pretty interesting time because it's win or go home. So pretty harsh environment to live in. And then my predictions for the playoffs, or my predictions for the finals. I think probably the Rangers. I think that's the team who's going to come out of the East, because they've had a pretty great season. They've had terrific goaltending by Igor Shesterkin and Jonathan Quick. Jonathan Quick actually played on the Kings, and I'm a big fan of him, so it'll be fun to root for him in the finals, hopefully. And also, along with and also Jim Fox actually played on the Kings. I forgot to mention that earlier. So and then out of the West, there are a couple good teams in the West, but I think either the Canucks or Oilers will make it out into the playoffs, because I think that's like the series we need to watch out for, because they're 2 pretty good teams. The Oilers had a pretty good start to the year, and then they kind of fell apart towards the end of the year. So and they're the number 1 seed in the West right now. The number 1 seed, they're the number 1 seed in the West right now, and then the number 1 seed in the East right now is the Rangers. So there's some good matchups to watch sometimes, and there are some good matchups to be interested in. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.